Hello everyone and welcome to Ripto. Today we've got another alt token that's new to the market that we need to look at, that a lot of people have been asking about on the socials. I've not heard much about it on YouTube yet, but a lot of people are asking, is Baby Safemoon worth an investment? Well, as always, here on Ripto, we'll look into the fundamentals, the website, the socials, and that all important price chart. Now, we can't look, I have to say, at CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko yet because we can't find this token on there. But we can look at the website, what this looks to envision in marketing, and is it the right time to invest in Baby Safemoon? Or is this just another piggyback token on one that's already done well that we should stay clear of? Well, if you want to find out more on whether you should be investing in this token, stay tuned and let's get into the video. Welcome. So as always, we have to say that anything that you see, hear, choose to ignore on this video today is not financial advice. I'm no financial advisor. I'm here for your education purposes only. For those that are new to the channel, please smack that like button, hit that subscribe bar and tickle that bell notification because it does really help the channel. And my name is Christian and I just want to give you the raw facts, stats and the in-depth kind of overview that we look at in all these new tokens coming to the market. Be it a viable token, be it a meme, be it a shite coin, whatever it is that you need to look at or we feel is good to look at for the market perspective, we will review on this channel. So with that being said, we're going to jump into Baby Safemoon's website now and have a look what it's saying and if it has all the important key ingredients that we like to see here on Ripto for us to invest in. Boom! So here we are at Baby Safemoon's website. Now, I've had a quick look at this, but I'm just going to go through the key areas that I think it's important for everyone watching this video to look at. Now, obviously, it's pretty standard website. It's got information, obviously, Baby Safemoon. You can buy it on PancakeSwap. It tells you can join their Telegram and it tells you about their white paper. Going down a little bit, it does give you a bit of information about obviously what it's looking to do with its community, reflections back to the holders, the 1.5% to marketing, which obviously I have to highlight this. I have tried to reach out to them about the marketing and I've not got a reply as of yet. I mean, maybe you leave a comment below when we look at it to see if it is. So there is a discrepancy there. And 2% back to development. Again, that's a little bit of a discrepancy, but I'll show you that in the white paper as well. Now, one of the key areas, obviously, you can jump over to the website. You can read all about this roadmap here, about its community driven, its RFI static rewards, its goal, etc. is to get to $1, which is massively ambitious. But here for me, it's all about this rocket fuel protection mechanism. Now, what that is, and I've read it, is that they say that they have a mechanism in place that anti-whales cannot dump on the market to more than a maximum of 0.1% of the total supply. But it doesn't say what that total supply is. Now, I can tell you currently from researching into this token that their total supply is 100 million. So 0.1% would be 100,000, but that's of the total supply. Whether this means the total supply of A, what's currently in the liquidity pool of PancakeSwap, or is it the total circulating supply? Because obviously some of these tokens are locked, as you'll see from the white paper, and some of them probably already have been put away. So I'm not 100% sure of what that 0.1% supply is of. But maybe if any of you know or any of you have looked into it, leave a comment below or let me know. But after digging in quite a little bit into their white paper, because obviously I do all the research for everyone on this channel to make sure I bring you the best opportunities that I think are available on the market, or I'll warn you about the ones that are starting to get momentum and hype but have no real value. So for me, there's a lot of things that need clearing up on that perspective, and I wasn't able to get a lot of feedback from the kind of people that are running this in the Telegram because not actually going too well for them on there. Now, looking in cruise control dynamic tax protocol, now that's a absolute bloody mouthful. I mean, it's like a tongue twister. But what does that mean? It's saying it has a tax protocol that automatically adjusts depending on the movement of the market. Now, that doesn't say a lot, but if you have a look in the white paper, it explains a lot about that in the white paper, but it's not that clear and it can get quite confusing. But let's just have a quick look at the roadmap. It's got the launch, and the listing on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko have yet to be done that I know of. I mean, I've searched on there and I cannot see, but we can double check that just so you know that I'm being absolutely transparent and fair to this token by doing fact. But before we look at that, I must say that this token is only 4 days old. It was only launched at the 4th of August, and I know it takes some time to get yourself listed on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. But for the sake of this video, I could do it really quick. That if we jump over there and go to Baby Safe, you can see it's not there. And the same with CoinMarketCap. If we dive over to there and we search, you can see that it's not on there and there's no results found. But like I say, this is not testament to that because it can take some time to get on there. Now it's saying social media goals: 8% Asia audience, European audience, American audience, and Indian audience. To YouTube celebrity shout outs for what it's worth. But seriously, we all know the true value lies within the community outreach, right? We reached 10,000 Twitter followers plus 20,000 Telegram members. Now this is massively ambitious for straight off the bat. And it would be massively ambitious to do all of this, and what we see the marketing in the roadmap, if it's true, they're only looking at 1.5% of its marketing. But obviously they know what they're doing apparently, and it's them that are running the project, not me. But I've looked at absolutely tons, you know this, and everyone knows this on Ripto. I look at tokens, altcoins, bitcoins, all the crypto market pretty much all day, every day. And I can tell you that a few things that are not adding up here that maybe they've missed. Now it says we arrive at the moon at $1. They want 30,000 Telegram and 10,000 holders. Which planet is next? It says from Mars. Elon knows, but this to me is just, it's ambitious goals. I would have liked to have seen them maybe come back down to earth a little bit. They're probably trying to run before they can walk. It's good to have ambition. It's good to kind of see them, but there's levels to this. There's levels to token that they need to get amicably right first. And I just think that they're pretty much running ahead of themselves at the moment, when they probably just need to take a step back a bit, be a little bit more transparent. They'll get a better community behind them, and they'll get a better quality of investor behind them, because obviously people that are looking into this are probably not looking to long-term hold at the moment. And as we know, there's not, well, I'm telling you, there's not been a great deal of marketing associated with this token, which I asked about, and there wasn't a lot there. So you've seen a bit of the roadmap there. Now this is one of the bug gates we don't like on this channel, but the team is not transparent. It's got commander, pilot, and flight crew, but we don't know who they are. Now any token that's wants to put its weight and is happy with its project and believe in its project would not mind putting its face to the project. I know if I ever started an alt token or coin, I would definitely put myself on there and put my name to it, because I'd be 100% genuine and 100% transparent. Then it's just got a bit about the supporting partners and community. So all in all, it doesn't tell you a great deal about what's going on there. It does say obviously that it has a 1% community giveaways, but there's not actually a great deal behind this token. There's no actual real fundamentals that I can see behind it at the moment, other than it needs a lot of influencer push marketing to get this token off the ground. So if you've brought into this token quite high, you're probably going to think, where's the marketing? Where's the action plan? How am I going to see the return to my investment back? Now, obviously it gives a little bit back to the holders. So if you stake it, it'll give you a little bit back. But then a lot of the tokens say that. A lot of the tokens say, if you hodl this, we'll give you this much back. But let me tell you something that happens about that. If there's no marketing, if there's no ambitious plan, if there's no, real solid project behind it, then people ain't going to be buying. So there's going to be no reflection there coming into this token in order to give back to the people that are hodling. Because you imagine if you've got a pool of, like, say, I'm just going to use basic numbers of 10 people hodling, and that have hodled, have had all their reflections giveaway and their airdrops or whatever it is given back to the holder, and there's only 1, 2, 3 people coming in to buying this. By the time they've taken out, as they say, the tax, the money for marketing, back to the developers and stuff like that, there's not going to be a great deal of money in there to give back to the people that are hodling. Finally, look at their Twitter quick, and as you can see here, they've got a 6,000 following. Their engagement's relatively low, so they are probably trying to grow it organically. But for a token that is absolutely relying on socials and stuff like that, you can see that this is not going to grow it at the moment. So anyone looking at this token is going to have to be absolutely patient as hell. I mean, you guys are going to have the patience of a saint, because I don't think this token's going to have a massive impact unless they have a massive social media push, a massive marketing push, and get this token out there in front of the masses. Because as you can see, the socials are not looking that great. I'm reluctant to go on the Telegram because but I'll just tell you about it. You can go over there and see this for yourself. But for me, there's not actually a lot of information going on over there. It's more of a battle between people asking the same questions I'm sort of answering, that where's the marketing, how's the token going to progress, etc., and sort of the mods and admins sort of battling back. And then in the meantime, there's a lot of memes in there saying it's going to be to the moon, etc. But I mean, to me, it's not putting in that great mass of a value yet. I mean, there's more people in that Telegram than there are holders of the wallet, I think, at the moment. So, I mean, go over and judge for yourself. I'm highlighting this information for you to look at, but you're the ones that are going to have to be judging. For me, I find all this very, very, very stagnant at the moment. It's almost stalled, and there needs to be a good rocket, because SafeMoon jets have definitely run out of fuel. And there needs to be a good rocket and a good push and good momentum for this to get up to where it needs to get. So I'm just going to jump into the white paper quickly, and just it's white paper of a lot of stuff. And this is really good to see. There are a few discrepancies in there, which for the sake of this token, I'm not going to pull out, because I don't think they're major. I think they're just more admin errors than they are anything that's been trying to cover up or being malicious. So for me, I don't need to highlight them on that video, but you're more than welcome to jump over to their website, look at their white paper and have a look at that. Because you have to remember, we are not here to sort of bash any coins or freely promote any coins here on Crypto Ripto. We are purely here to look at the facts, stats, and what we believe to be a good investment or not good investment at this moment in time for the community of Crypto Ripto. So having a look at this, you can see where a lot of the token supply is. You can see it's got the supply buffer, it's got the expansion, the pancake swap liquidity, etc. And obviously a lot of talks about the pre-sale at 6.44 here on the 7 million, not sure. But you can see here it's got a lot of information about how they want to split this up. They've got a goodwill to original SafeMoon dev team. They get 2 million tokens split between them. And obviously it says a bit about the project supply of the 16. So it tells you about the development wallet, marketing wallet. It's got 4 million tokens. It's got a giveaway wallet of 4 million. So whether that's coming up there, it's got a team split of 4 million. So they've obviously taken 16% to sort of keep for themselves other than the giveaway. So if they've got the development, obviously that goes back to the dev team in order to market it. The team split, so there's 4% split between the team, and obviously 4% giveaway to all the holders. Now here's the community expansion. I mean, I won't go through all of this, but you can have a look at it, shoot over there and see what you think and if these numbers hold up or not. But I'm just going to quickly smash the marketing. Now here it tells you about the marketing strategy and the expenditure and the tiers of what it's looking to do. And here it tells you about the Telegram, the Trust Wallet, CMCs, etc., PooCoin advertisements, and the ambitious here Times Square billboard and famous influencer partnership. Now, I presume all this is in the pipeline if they hit their $1 target, because their 1.5% that they say, there's not going to be a great deal of money in there to keep all that momentum up, because a token like this needs continuously marketing. Now, for me, they would need a full marketing plan or guy on board that's doing a whole Q strategy, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 strategy on how they're going to grow this token and make it hit the moon to $1, as I say. But with all that being said, we're going to jump into that all important price chart now. Now, this is where I've looked in because I was looking to invest in this token. So I've gone into great depths about this price chart and how I see it playing out and where I see it bouncing back and to from. So I'm going to show you that in the price chart now with a little bit of technical analysis, as you can do with a coin that's only 4 days old. So let's jump straight into that price chart. Boom. So here's the price chart. Now I'm going to enhance it a bit. So I've not kept the whole kind of big pump and dump on this chart because I wanted to focus on this key area around here. But this token did pump and dump to nearly $1.60, which in theory did hit their $1 target. But obviously that was the bots pumping it, and it soon shot back down. Then it obviously pumped back up to around about 43 cents and then had a dramatic crash. And this is on the 1 minute price chart because that seems to be the chart that they show a lot of people on their Telegram and their socials. Me, preferably when I'm looking at this, if I was looking to see how the chart did and invest, I'll be looking at the 1 hour price chart or maybe even the 4 hour price chart. But for the sake of this 1 minute, if you're looking for an entry point and a good entry and exit, you can see here that unfortunately, obviously I've zoomed in so you can't see the prices, but I'll tell you the prices. So we've got the resistance here, which is a key resistance area for, in fact, I'm going to zoom into this just because this is a focused area. So you can see here, you've got the key kind of resistance here, which was around about the mark where this was bouncing and finding its support. It was finding support all along here. It finding support here, and at many touch points before it got broken. There was a little fake out where we thought we was going to break out, and then it continued dropping back down. Now they did have a massive dump and pump here, but I'm not sure how that happened because according to them, they've got rocket fuel thing in progress that doesn't allow more than 0.1%. So maybe that's a glitch. I don't know. Probably not. Probably that was the team selling off. But as you can see, this is in a massive downtrend, and for majority of the time this has been dumping down, and this is why these are the key areas for me. And the reason I picked this midpoint here is because this support level here is where the lowest pump and dump dropped, and this is the key resistance area, and this is in the middle of the two. So if we draw this downtrend line here, sort of descending triangle, we can see where this token is trying to go. Now it's been on a massive decline and it's just had a little bit of a pump, and for me this will probably still continue all the way down and maybe bounce off this midpoint before it starts maybe trading sideways to have a look. Now if we zoom back out and go back to the actual chart where you can see prices, I just want to go on to the 1 hour time frame so you can sort of see what this token is doing. So this is the 1 hour time frame, and as you can see here, this is why I've put in this resistance, because it was heavy support all around these areas, like I said, and we've broken this support, which now turned it into resistance, and we're also continuing this downtrend. Now obviously as we've moved out, if this becomes invalid because this was only there for the 1 minute time frame, but you can draw your own line in here and just extend it out a little bit and see that this is still going on a massive downtrend. We've had this influx of volume here, which we can probably see on here is still someone buying 1.4k's worth. Now this is how this price market gets moved, because there's not a lot of volume coming in and out. There's quite a bit of volume sort of selling, but if someone buys 1.4k's worth, which is for BNB, this moves this price target quite a bit, which you can see will cover it as low volume if it's getting moved by small price amounts like this, which for me is flabbergasting, because obviously this is not gonna, the small amounts that are going in like this and as frequently as they are not going to move this price very often, and is not found its bottom. So would I invest in this token? The big question is at the moment, no, I wouldn't, because I don't think it's found its bottom. For me to invest in this, I need to watch it go down, find its bottom, make a reverse trend, confirmation of that in one of the support areas that I've looked in, or where I put my buy box, and then I'd start dollar costing averaging and buying this token on the way back up. So I hope that's maybe cleared a little bit up, because I know there's not a lot out there on this token at the moment, and I don't know if many people have actually dived into this and looked at what they're saying. Like, we've covered the website, the socials, the roadmap, etc. I'm just gonna finally on price chart action. I mean, you can take a snapshot of that if you are happy with what I've sort of technicaled out here on the technical analysis. So for me, I just think Baby Safemoon is stalled, stagnant. The rockets have run out of fuel at the minute, and I would like to see a lot more push of marketing and a lot more kind of buzz and euphoria around this token before we see a good rally up. But let me know what you think in the comments below. But also, if you're new, thank you for watching this video. For all the loyal subscribers, thank you. Virtual i5 for staying till the end. Don't forget to hit that like, smash that subscribe, tickle that bell notification. But more importantly, as we say here on Crypto Ripto, trade safe, trade smart, and don't get wrecked.